Hi, I'm David R. Lewis. Welcome to Theater of the Mind. Marion Daniels had such a good time visiting here the other day that he decided to come back. I even got him to agree to tell us a little bit about himself. So lean back and listen to Marion's story. My name's Marion Daniels. I'm what you call a Deputy United States Marshal. Being a marshal weren't nothing I ever aspired to when I was a young man. During my early years, I rode cattle drives from Texas to Ogallala, Nebraska. I worked as a field hand, drove freight wagons behind a 6-horse hitch, and just done whatever I could to keep it going. Even though I was born in Missouri, when the war come along, I volunteered to fight for the Union. It was during the war I come across another Southerner on the northern side of things. He was a U.S. Marshal on leave to fight in the war by the name of Arkansas Bill Cole. I weren't a soldier for the whole war. A year or so before the South give up, I got shot in the hip, and that was done for me. After I got healed up, I took a job as a deputy sheriff over in southern Illinois around East St. Louis, watching for raiders crossing the river and the rest of that kind of thing. About the time the war ended, I was a married man. Less than a year after that, Bessie had our son, little Chester. When Chet was near a year old, scarlet fever took him. Bessie never did come back from it. She was a delicate thing, and Chet dying like he done hit her terrible hard. It got to where she couldn't hardly even get out of bed some days. 4 or 5 months after little Chester passed, Bessie killed herself. I crawled into the bottle. I was mostly drunk for several months, I guess, working as a stable hand over in Westport, Missouri, right up against Kansas City, to make enough money to keep me in whiskey. A federal marshal showed up one day needing to board his horse. I didn't know him, but he recognized what was left of me. Arkansas Bill Cole pulled me out of the bottle, showed me how I was throwing myself away, got me sobered up, and took me out on the lawful trail with him. After I come to be steady with myself, he got me swore in as a U.S. Marshal. Bill Cole saved my life. That's what he done. Years later, he saved Reuben Beeler's life, too. During my early days of marshaling, I rode with another marshal several times by the name of Homer Poteet. Homer, being from Indiana, had fought for the North in the war as a sniper and carried a big old Sharps rifle with him. I swear, I never knowed another human being with eyesight like Homer. Him and me come to be pards after a spell, but he left the marshal service and took a job as a town law over in Gasconade, Missouri. That was a year or two before I run across Reuben Beeler. I never had the chance to watch my own son grow up, but Chester and Reuben would have been around the same age. Reuben weren't but about 18-year-old when we met, and he come with me and Homer Poteet after that Duncan bunch that had shot and beat old Arliss Hyatt. The boy didn't back up an inch and done what he had to do. I was some proud of him. I still am. He's 24 or 25-year-old now, and him, me, and Homer has been on the lawful trail several times. Reuben has growed into a fine man. Reuben has him a wife and a son now. Harmony's a wonderful young woman, wise beyond her years, and as good a person as I've ever knowed, I reckon. Her boy, named William Cole Beeler after Arkansas Bill Cole, is a special treat to me. I never got to see Chet at that age, and little Bill has given me the chance to enjoy a young child. Them folks are like family to me, the family I never got to have for myself, and have added real pleasure to my life. I'm thankful for them is what I am. I'm Marshal Marion Daniels, and that there's the straight of it. You'll find Marion Daniels and the rest of the bunch in the Trail series of westerns in both ebook and e-audiobook formats on Amazon and a number of other popular outlets. I'm David R. Lewis. Thanks for dropping by Theater of the Mind. Be careful when you walk out. Remember, Marion tied that big old Appaloosa warhorse of his near the lobby door.